In this video tutorial, video training tutorial, we're looking at the gradient editor, the gradient editor. Now, the way you access the gradient editor, you make sure you're on the gradient tool right here, and then you come up and right here, matter of fact, if you hover over it for a little while, it'll tell you click to edit the gradient. And right there, you will access the gradient editor. Okay, a very, very powerful tool. Here are all of your presets for your gradients. You can rename if you want to rename a gradient, or if you want to edit a gradient, you can do so here. Okay, or if you want a new gradient, you could just click new. If you want to delete it, you could click delete and it's gone. Now, one of the biggest tools, or the biggest advantages of having the gradient editor or using the gradient editor is this area down here. Okay, this area. This is where you have your stops, your opacity stops and your color stops. At the top, this is your opacity stops. This gives you the opacity level in percentage, and this gives you the location of that opacity right here in percentage. If you click the bottom stop, this is your color stop. So this is where you can select your color. See how it changes. Okay, so your color stop as well as your location for the color. Let's take a spectrum. Okay, so here we have many color stops. Okay, many color stops. Now let me show you how to use this. Matter of fact, before I come down here, let's make sure we have all of this covered. Okay, this is when you select a stop or a preset. You click OK and it's selected. You can cancel. If you have gradients you want to load, you could click here to load a gradient file. And if you create a new, say, gradient library, you could click here to save it. Okay, this is your gradient type. I think we covered this before in the gradient tool. You click here, you have solid and you have noise. Most times you'll keep it on solid, and the smoothness of the gradient and percentage, okay, is right here. So let's go back to a spectrum so that we could get many color stops and see how we would get this to work for our advantage. Okay, let's look here. This is kind of complex, this particular spectrum, but it's good. These are your colors. We could move them like this, move them over. If we want to change the color, just click there, and we could change the color right there. Okay. These are midpoints, and these are midpoints just to let us know where the two colors actually meet. Right here, these are our midpoints. We could change that midpoint too. Okay, and we could move this opacity. Change that. We could change this to. Okay, so see how it's going from 100% to 82% or to 80%. Or we could just take it back up to 100%. Okay. Okay. And so this is what this is. This is what this is. We could customize it. It's kind of complex, but this particular one, we could come up here and just choose the two colors, going from light to dark, or we could take these two colors here, okay, and going from this color to this color, okay. And that is about it as it relates to the gradient editor. So get in here, do some experiments, try to test it out with some of your colors and see what you come up with. I'm sure you're going to come up with a lot of variations and a lot of interesting things. So work with the gradient editor, and I'll see you in the next video tutorial. Bye for now.